Hi everyone, today I want to talk about processing pain, trauma, core wounds, all those feelings of not being good enough, not feeling worthy. Now, there's a lot we can do with it, and what we really need to do to go along our healing journey is to go deep within those feelings, is to look at those situations that happened to us that made us feel not good enough, not worthy, not seen, not heard, all of those things that could happen from childhood. And now a lot of people cover up a lot of those feelings, so they get into addictions, whether it's drugs, alcohol, and all other types of addictions. Now we can fake it till we make it. There is that saying, and to some extent, it is. We need to have some type of positive and constructive dialogue to help us get through our day and to help us through the process of healing our pain, our trauma, and our core wounds, that those parts of our shadow self. Now, if we don't heal those aspects of ourselves, what happens is we start to feel we're in a repeat cycle. We end up in the same type of relationships that weren't good or healthy for us. We end up, in working in jobs we don't like. We end up maybe sort of succeeding and then pulling back, feeling we've, gone one step forward, 10 steps back. So when it comes to healing, you can't just fake it till you make it. There is a process to it. And when I work with people, I really work with people's self-awareness, because self-awareness truly is the key. Just like my very first personal development program, which is called Self-Awareness, is the key to success. Awareness of self is the first step to success. So awareness of self truly is the first step to success, because at least when we start to become more aware of our triggers, more aware of our wounds, more aware of our behavior patterns, then we can start to heal those processes instead of getting into the blame game. So a lot of people, when they have been through a lot of trauma or hardship, or they weren't seen or heard when they were young, they can still hang on to blaming the parents or the partner or whoever it was. And so they get and stay in victim mode. So there's this anger and a rage within people, and we've all experienced it. I've experienced it. I'm not here talking as if I haven't gone through any of those things. I do. I'm healing. We're constantly healing. The more we get to know ourselves, the more we're growing, we're learning, and we're healing. So, but when we get into victim mode, it also doesn't serve a purpose, because we're waiting for a savior. We're waiting for to be seen or heard. And those people that maybe hurt us, they probably don't even remember the time that they did hurt us, even though you may remember it, and you have those significant moments in your life or childhood where you didn't feel seen or heard, or when you were abused, physically, mentally, emotionally, things like that. So, but the other person may not see it the way you see it. So this is why, I believe we are a world unto ourselves. So if there's 7 billion people on this planet, there's 7 billion different worlds coexisting with each other. And so we need to fill up and create our own world and heal our own little world, which is ourselves. We all have unique fingerprints. No two people have the same fingerprints. So if we are the divine creator experiencing itself here, since we are made of the same organic compounds as the universe and the earth, then it goes to show there are going to be lessons that we need to learn and things we need to learn to overcome. So when it comes to healing, it is about going deeper. It is about processing, because you can fake it, and you can actually be very successful and do really well for yourself. But then you're also missing significant growth within yourself. And even when you accumulate all the things that you wanted to, you could still end up feeling like this emptiness, like feeling like I don't deserve this. So when we heal ourselves, there's a real humbling process that happens as well. We become very humble, and then we're not looking for validations or accolades. We start to live our lives and do the things that we love because we love it, whether other people, want to jump on board or not. So we've got to really be careful in, how we're working with ourselves. And look, society isn't designed for the average man and woman to succeed. So let's just get that straight. So life is hard, And the social engineers make sure that it stays hard. So even when you're working, you've got all these taxes, you go to school, you get degrees or whatever, and you think you're qualified, then you need experience. There's a lot of things in our way just, from society. So working with a therapist is really important, because that way you can start to really look at and process your core wounds, that shadow self, those pain, those traumas, getting to forgiveness, getting to understanding and greater self-awareness. And then once you do that, you become more aware. So you start to move forward in life with a lot more knowledge and a lot more confidence and feeling better about yourself. Now, I also include the energetic healing component, which I believe is vitally important, because when we're here, when my clients are here and we're talking and we're sharing and we're going through the process of healing, aches and pains and hurts and traumas and whatnot, to be able to then go into that deep relaxation to allow the body, and also that subconscious programming of a lot of the things that we've been held on to, all those old stories, those fears and insecurities, they start to shift and move away. And I've been able to witness that through all these decades, that I've been working with people, that does happen. And people start to let go of those old stories, and the things that used to bother them don't bother them anymore. But if we continue holding on to those old stories, if we continue to be in the blame game, if we continue to, really we're just hurting ourselves more than anything else. If we're expecting others to fix us, it's not going to work, But when you're ready to really go in and go deeper within yourself and to heal yourself, magical things do happen. So yeah, we need some of that fake it till you make it to help us with the process, but we've got to keep everything in balance. So if you're ready to heal, if you're ready to move forward, if you're ready to go deeper so that, you can breathe and really become more confident in you, then, give us a call, DM me if you want to learn more, and we can talk more about it. All right, guys, till next time, follow your bliss, be in joy. Lots of love, love, love. Bye.